was just busy dehydrating. I had some tomatoes from the garden, not enough to make some sauce, so I thought I'd dehydrate them, and I'm going to make some tomato powder. But dehydrating made me think of something I wanted to share with you. I have gotten my copy now of the Dehydrating Basics Journal for Beginners, and it is by Darci from the Purposeful Pantry. And you know, we've done collabs back and forth, but when I heard she published a book, I just had to buy it, and I love it that's in this binder like this. It says it has practical tips and tricks for making food dehydrating a breeze. Includes over 120 journal pages to record your dehydrating journey. So this is a workbook. It'll give you some information on dehydrating, but you also have to do the work and journal. And in the beginning, I mean, it's great. It tells you how to choose a dehydrator. Can you dehydrate outside? Oxidation of fat. So it goes a bit into the scientific process behind dehydration. And it goes into the carbs and sugars and how that affects dehydration. What happens to the vitamins? Do you lose it when you dehydrate it? It's got information on how to pre-treat your fruit and how to prepare your vegetables, the temperatures and times you need. Can you over dry your food? How do you store your foods? I mean, it's got a lot of great information. And then how to use your dehydrated foods. But a lot of it here is on, okay, let's see. I'm going to be doing apples this fall because my grandkids love them. And so what it says is, if you are comfortable with the state of your apples, dry the peels to make apple powder. I never thought of that. Apples can also be powdered, but peels have more intense apple flavor and less sugar to clump. So it's got little hints like that, but the little notes. Maybe I want to put in here that I'm trying cinnamon sugar or maple syrup when I'm dehydrating my apples. And what was the results? So you keep a diary of sort, a journal. And it goes into all different fruits, goes into some things for cranberries, which, you know, another couple months, right? We'll be in the holiday season. You can usually get some really good prices on bags of cranberries. And it says you can make craisins by using a simple sugar syrup. I thought maybe I'd try that too. And cabbage. You know, I have cabbage in my garden right now. How about dehydrating some? Anyway, a lot of ideas like that. The back of the whole book is when, like, here's for stock and broth. What'd you do? What didn't work? What did work? Okay, let's say you are doing, like she showed in one of her last videos, maybe you're dehydrating zucchini. So how much does 2 cups of regular zucchini, you know, just shredded, how much does that make for dehydrated zucchini? You know, is it a ½ cup? What is it? And then you have to know what liquid to put with it. So if you're using it in a recipe, then you know I've dehydrated 2 cups equals this. So when I'm using my dehydrated amount, I know what to rehydrate and use in a recipe. Anyway, I think this is a great little book. I love it that it is a binder. Here's a picture of Darci. So I have a link below if you are interested in purchasing this. I don't get any money. This isn't an affiliate link for me. I just wanted to promote the book because I think it's a great idea. And personally, it is going to inspire me to do some more dehydrating because I haven't been doing that much lately. I've been canning all the time. So I gotta get back and dehydrate too. So thank you, Darci, for inspiring me. And I hope you all check out the Purposeful Pantry and subscribe. Thank you. Remember, always share the knowledge.